down, I plan to go step by step of what I'm doing and why, and so you guys can see the results. Okay, so I just loaded up COTA, didn't touch a thing. You'll see that the brakes are 7/8, 7/8, and 53.8. The only thing I am going to change right now is the steering ratio. I think that's where I had it earlier, or when I was running here. And the page, I like a different page. Okay, I'm going to go run a little bit with it set just like this, so you guys can see how it handles, how it reacts. And then the master cylinder sizes and biases that I came up with when I was practicing, and run that, and then you can see the improvements and how much more stable the car is with the proper sizes. And when I was talking with Matt, he did say that this car is set with larger master cylinders on purpose, because he was worried that people were going to get in the car and get on the brakes too quick, because remember, now this one is the one that does not have the heat already in the brakes. So when you take off, the brakes are cold. You have to warm them up before they start working properly. And he was worried that people were going to lock them up and wreck too much. So he purposely did this, and he did mention that if you're running league stuff, you probably should go in and reset the master cylinder sizes, and then dial in the proper bias if you want it to act properly like it should. So anyways, I'm not real good at road courses, so don't, I probably won't hit the apexes just right, why not, but at least you'll get an idea of, if I'm driving or somebody else with my ability, talent, or lack of such, the issues that could possibly happen and how this will help everybody in the race. So people don't get run over, people don't slide, off the end of the corner, or, lock up the front and then take somebody out by accident, etc. So first will be with just the standard size. Nothing changed on the brakes at all. I better make sure I got, okay, that's good. Normally I listen to music, but I'm not going to this time, so that you guys can hear me. And I will try to speak slower than I normally do. I normally talk really fast, and I'm sure you guys have a hard time keeping up with me or understanding me. I gotta fix my dash stuff here too. I was all set up for the truck. That looks good. And if for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking there for a second. If for some reason this does shut off, I will stop and try to restart it to continue on. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that my internet will not kick me out or kick the stream off. Alright, so here we go.
The pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Already just right there. Oh, it's hard to get it to slow down. And yes, I'm not going to be doing the optimal speed stuff, because I don't want to be, crash and have to start over again. This is more about showing you guys what I'm talking about with the brake stuff.
Rising. It's now 93 Fahrenheit.
All the way to the floor. That time it didn't lock in the front though. Front locking up. Messed up that corner totally, but see, that's like what I'm talking about right there. I mean, when it started locking up, it's done. It just keeps locking up. Dang it. See, I'm kind of used to running with the bias with the master cylinder and the bias set correctly. The Ross Chastain Street. Oh no, that's not here. That's right here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead right now and run the bias way down. See if I can get rid of that front lockup. I couldn't at the other tracks. But still, you got to press so hard on these brakes and you're still not getting proper brake performance. Like I said, I know I'm not optimal time, optimal lines here. This is more about showing the brake efficiency, or their lack of. Yeah, I lost it for a second. See, look at that. I mean, that's not even slowing down. It's like I've barely got my foot on the brake at all. After this lap, or after this corner up here, I'll go back and set it differently and you can see what I'm talking about, the difference. Damn. Well. Okay. You just have to get on the brakes so soon. It just, you'll see. Trust me. All right. So remember that was 7/8, so I'm going to go rear, 11/16, front, 13/16. I believe
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 91 Fahrenheit.
Thanks, crew chief. 53, so that's where I'll 53.1. I'll start there and see how it feels. But instantly, you should notice the brakes are much better, especially if you try this yourselves. Just remember, don't change any of the other settings, you know, like gears or nothing like that. Just the master cylinder and the bias. Bias. I can't pronounce that word. Every time I try to go through here, second gear, until I get warmed up, I always wreck. So that's why I'm doing third right now. Ooh, I still locked in the front a little bit. I have a hard time seeing that. The way my view is seeing that inside apex there. Oh, I braked way too soon. See what I mean by the brakes are so much better? I gotta get a better corner here somewhere. Ooh, almost overshot that one. Yeah, that was my fault. My bad there. I tried to get just a little bit too much out of it. Actually, probably could back the brake bias up a little bit. Might help too. Ooh, it's hard to do this in driver's time. Let's go to 52. But the bias is something you can fine
The
tune
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 89 Fahrenheit.
to your own preference in your car as you're running. I cannot see that apex. Drives me nuts. See what I mean? There's no way I could have made this corner going that fast that late with the way the other brakes were. And I've got a video I'll share too with Road America, where I'm driving and did the same kind of thing. God, this is like my worst track anyways. Like I said, this isn't a video to display my lack of talent, but to show the brakes. Performance. Hopefully everybody can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now just to show you that it wasn't because I was just hadn't got used to the track yet. I'm gonna go back, set it back to the way it was, and run the track again. Seven eighths. I'm pretty sure it's 53.1. It'll be close. But I showed you it didn't matter what. Actually, let's go ahead and go with. We never want to go all the way down, so let's go to 49. That seems pretty low to me. I mean, you don't want to run yourself out of adjustability. All right, back to the stock setting. Already locking the front a little bit there. And it doesn't feel as good trail braking, like, slowing down the corners with the brakes like this. Oh, God. That was hard. I slowed down too soon. I was overcompensated. Yeah. Still missed the damn corner. Damn it. Shit. Okay, that should have been obvious. Because I didn't lock up again. I braked way later with the proper master cylinder sizes. I mean, you can drive it like this, but it's so easy to lock them up, and it's so easy to overshoot a corner, and it's real easy to not realize you're not slowing down enough and try to trail brake, and it won't trail brake when the brake's like this. And from what I've learned, trail braking a lot when it comes to like road courses. try to brake somewhere close to the same one I did last time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
Right about here somewhere. Oh shit! I wasn't slowed down enough. Alright. So that's kind of explaining it a little bit. You know what? Let's go do Road America real quick. That's one that I can really show you guys real well. And I use the same brake settings there. I don't know exactly when we're running there, so I'm just going to pick a time. Let's go 4th of July. How's that? Anybody not like that idea? No? Everybody's agreed with it? Okay, good. 4th of July it is. Or 3rd of July. How's that? Let's do 2:30. One reason I wrote America is a better example too is I know this track better. I'm more comfortable with this track, and I can push into the corners a little harder, so it really starts to show up the discrepancies of the brakes when you're trying to like get the most out of the car you can. Uh-oh. I hope it didn't just shut me off. I think it might have. Oh, nope, it's still going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Please keep going. Peas and carrots. All right. Road America. Starts with the ode. Road America. Boom. Stock setting is 27, 30 seconds and 7/8. So it's actually smaller front, bigger rear, which is now even putting even more pressure on the front brakes, which is basically telling your bias, like changing your bias to more front. And we already got a front overload. So I'll leave it alone. I'll go back to my settings. I hope you guys maybe not enjoy this, but understand why I brought this up.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 119 Fahrenheit.
I really think our races on road course will be much better with the brake set right.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
And I'm not even worried about any other stuff, like that cross weight or nothing. Just only thing I'm worried about is bias, brake bias, and master cylinder sizes. Oh, kind of loud. Warming the brakes up a little bit. Shit. Stop. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go back, start over again, bring the bias all the way down. Obviously, way too much for a brake. Way too much. Like, mountain size is full of way too much. So, low as it goes. Or as far to the rear as it goes. So I'm just going to drag the brake chair to get them warmed up right off the bat. because again, cold brakes don't work on these cars. That bar is really annoying right in the middle of my view. I guess if I started braking at the very, very top, I could have made it, but that's not where you normally brake at. Oh man, it's just I've got my pedal set a certain way, so in order to, I really got to stand on it to get to like the top 5% of it, which I did on purpose because you shouldn't be on your brakes at 100% anyways. Oh shit. Oh, I made it. I was way before I would normally start braking. But I got to work. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't do as much locking up that time, but you seen how it was running now? Watch this. It's amazing. Oops, wrong way. Definitely not 44. I think it's around 52.8 where I was running at. So far, so good. Stream's still working. And I'm not even going to worry about heat at the brakes this time. I'm just going to drive it like normal.
Track temperature's falling. It's now 170 Fahrenheit.
You can see right there in that corner how much better it was. How much further I could drive it in before I had to start braking. And the car feels more stable too. Probably because it's got more rear brake, I assume. Again, like I said, I'm not really a road course. Like, oh shit. Oh, son of a bitch. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, the last thing I wanted to do.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 115 Fahrenheit.
Take it a little easier on this corner this time. Don't screw it up again. See how nice that braking was? Me right there, boom, stop. Alright. Hopefully I explained it good, and with the this video here, it shows what I'm talking about and why I brought this up. All in all, I think everybody will have a much funner, much more enjoyable race. And, you know, when people go to pass or, you know, corner, to get by somebody. They're not going to worry about, you know, locking up and going off the track or locking up and taking somebody out. We have enough, you know, people taken out, getting taken out, taking themselves out. Cautions. Don't need any more. And anything I can do to help, you know, make this more fun, I'm all for. All right, thanks guys.